I'm Chantel, and this is my informative speech. So what I'm about to tell you may shock you, and it may even gross some of you out. But the reason behind why I chose to talk about this specific topic is because I feel a lot of people are uneducated about it, but are quick to judge it. So I'm just here to inform you and hopefully to help you see things in a different light. I was introduced to this topic 7 years ago when I was searching on the internet, and I came across a picture that caught my eye. It was a picture of a man who had decided to get the center of his lip pierced, which I'm sure we have all seen. But instead of keeping the single stud, he decided to stretch the hole so big that he could fit his hand through it. This was the day that I was introduced to extreme body modification. So I want to start off by talking about what constitutes as extreme body modification and talk about the different types. And then I want to talk about why people do this to themselves and why our society is so fascinated with it. And hopefully by the end of my speech, you will not so much be able to appreciate it as an art form, but be able to understand it a bit better. So to start off, body modification is the permanent or semi-permanent deliberate altering of the human body for non-medical reasonings. It is a universal art form that has been around for thousands of years. There are endless types of body modifications, but the most popular in our society at least is piercing of the ears, which happens usually on baby girls, along with small tattoos of things such as zodiac signs, family members' names, hearts, stars. So I don't want to talk to you about things you are already aware about. I want to talk about the more unpopular and more extreme types of body modifications. So the first type is explicit ornaments. This includes things such as neck rings, which are worn in Kenyan tribes. They wear them in order to stretch the neck, and they are metal rings that they wear around their neck. They're also popular in South African women. The women wear them to signify how many men they've been married to. Other types of this body modification are eyeball tattooing, eyeball piercings, and microdermal piercings, which are permanent piercings that need surgery to be taken out. The second type of body modification is removal and split modification. My favorite example of this is tongue splitting, which, yes, is exactly what it sounds like, just having the tongue cut in half from the base to the tip, and it's kind of like having two small tongues. This is an underground practice and is prohibited by laws. Other types of this modification is ear shaping, which is having the ear cut and surgically altered in order to appear elf-like. This has become very popular since the movie Lord of the Rings. Of course, everyone has their own reasons why they would do this to themselves. Reasons such as cultural practices, religious beliefs, to be rebellious and to make a statement, for self-expression, and also a lot of people find it beautiful, some people find it aesthetically pleasing. So I asked a tattooist named John Pignatera from Muskoka why people do this to themselves, and he told me that it was so that people could differentiate themselves from the norms of society and to stand out, and that because it is becoming more and more acceptable, people are pushing the boundaries of what they can do because they like the shock factor. So people in our society find things that they are unfamiliar with or uneducated about as weird or gross, such as this topic, but I believe that people shouldn't judge something that they don't know anything about. Just because someone has a tattoo or has a split tongue doesn't make them any different of a person.